Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are going to explore a fascinating piece of Australian currency, the 1996 Elizabeth Roman II Australia coin. This coin represents an important chapter in Australia's modern coinage history. Like many Australian coins, it features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse side. In 1996, Australia was still proudly part of the Commonwealth, and the image of Queen Elizabeth Roman II symbolized stability. This coin today we are traveling to Australia to explore an iconic modern circulating coin, the 1996 Australia $1 coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II. This is going to be a full, detailed, long voiceover style script that you can use directly for your YouTube channel. Even though this is not a United States coin, it is an important Commonwealth issue connected to the British monarchy and global coin collecting. The 1996 Australian $1 represents national identity, wildlife symbolism, and modern minting history. Let us begin. The Australian $1 coin was first introduced in 1984. Before that, Australia had a $1 banknote. However, paper notes wear out quickly. Coins last much longer in circulation. To reduce long-term production costs, the Reserve Bank of Australia decided to replace the $1 note with a coin. The Royal Australian Mint began striking $1 coins in 1984, and they have continued ever since. By 1996, the $1 coin had already become a normal part of everyday life in Australia. People used it in shops, vending machines, public transport, and daily transactions. It was a widely circulated denomination and remains so even today. Now let us talk about the composition and specifications of the 1996 Australian $1 coin. The coin is made of aluminum bronze. This alloy gives it a golden color, even though it does not contain real gold. The composition is mainly copper with aluminum and nickel added for strength and durability. The weight of the coin is approximately 9 grams. The diameter is 25 millimeters. The thickness is about 2.5 millimeters. The edge is rated. The shape is round. Because of its strong alloy, the coin is resistant to corrosion and suitable for long circulation life. Now let us examine the obverse design. The obverse of the 1996 Australian $1 coin features a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. In 1996, the portrait used on Australian coins was designed by Raphael Makhlouf. This portrait shows the Queen facing right, wearing the George IV state diadem crown. The inscription around the portrait reads, Elizabeth Roman II, Australia 1996. This confirms the issuing country and the year of issue. Queen Elizabeth II became Queen of Australia in 1952 after the death of her father, King George VI. Although Australia is an independent nation, it is part of the Commonwealth, and the British monarch is recognized as the ceremonial head of state. Therefore, her portrait appears on Australian coinage. Now let us move to the reverse side, which is the most famous part of this coin. The reverse design features 5 kangaroos. This beautiful design was created by Stuart Devlin. The kangaroo is one of the most recognizable symbols of Australia. It represents the country's unique wildlife and national identity. On the coins, you see a large central kangaroo surrounded by 4 smaller kangaroos. The design creates a sense of motion and energy, as if the kangaroos are moving across the Australian landscape. Above the kangaroos appears the word Australia. Below the design appears the denomination $1. The combination of the Queen's portrait on the obverse and native wildlife on the reverse represents Australia's balance between constitutional monarchy and independent national identity. Now let us discuss mintage numbers. The 1996 Australian $1 coin was struck in large numbers for circulation. Millions of pieces were produced. Because of this high mintage, the coin is common in circulated condition today. However, collectors still value certain examples, especially coins in uncirculated condition with strong luster and minimal contact marks. Coins preserved in original mint sets are often in better condition than those found in circulation. Now let us talk about condition and grading. In circulated condition, the high points of the kangaroos may show wear. The details of the fur may become smooth. The Queen's portrait may also show light flattening on the highest areas. In uncirculated condition, the coin retains its original mint shine. The fields are smooth. The details of the kangaroos remain sharp and well-defined. Because aluminum bronze coins can develop scratches easily, finding a clean high-grade example can be slightly challenging. Now let us discuss collector interest. The 1996 Australian $1 coin is part of a long-running series that began in 1984. Many collectors attempt to collect one example from each year. Some collectors focus on special commemorative designs, while others collect standard circulation issues. Although the 1996 issue is not rare, it holds steady collector interest because it represents the classic 5 kangaroo design and the Makloof portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. Now let us explore the historical context of 1996. The mid-1990s were a period of economic growth and modernization in Australia. The country was expanding trade in the Asia-Pacific region. Tourism was growing. Australian culture, sports, and media were gaining international recognition. Coins like the $1 piece circulated widely during this period, connecting everyday Australians to their national symbols. The kangaroo design itself carries deep meaning. Kangaroos are native only to Australia. They symbolize strength, movement, and progress. Interestingly, kangaroos cannot easily move backward. For this reason, they are sometimes associated with forward progress and national advancement. Now let us talk about errors and varieties. While most 1996 $1 coins are standard, collectors sometimes search for minting errors such as off-center strikes, clipped planchets, or die cracks. These errors are rare and can increase value significantly depending on severity and condition. Normal circulated examples typically hold face value, but uncirculated or error examples can be more desirable in the collector market. Now let us discuss long-term value. Because the coin does not contain precious metal, its value depends on collector demand rather than intrinsic metal content. Most circulated 1996 $1 coins remain worth face value. However, carefully preserved uncirculated coins, especially in graded holders, may carry a modest premium. The true value of this coin is historical and cultural rather than financial. Now let us reflect on its importance. The 1996 Australian $1 coin represents modern Australia. It shows the constitutional connection to the British monarchy through Queen Elizabeth II. It celebrates Australian wildlife through the kangaroo design. It reflects modern minting technology and durable alloy composition. When you hold this coin, you are holding a piece of everyday Australian life from the 1990s. It passed through shops, cafes, public transport systems, and tourist locations. It was part of daily economic activity in a growing and modern nation. In conclusion, the Elizabeth II Australia 1996 $1 coin may seem common, but it carries national pride, historical continuity, and cultural identity. Its golden color, detailed kangaroo design, and royal portrait make it an attractive and recognizable piece in any world coin collection. If you enjoyed this detailed voice-over script, please support vintage US coins by liking, sharing, and subscribing. Comment below if you collect Australian coins, or if you would like a detailed script about another international coin. Thank you for watching this channel. Keep exploring history through coins.